Ah. Alright, gamers. Let me just... Alright. So... back to that grind. Yesterday, I accidentally left the stream going for like 6 hours. Nothing like happened really during it. Me talking to my girlfriend a bit. But it was still pretty embarrassing when I realized that I left it going for like 6 hours. Oops. I guess every sort of streamer has that sort of oopsie moment once in their life, you know? I'm just very grateful nothing happened during it. So I panic deleted the VOD, so I'm sorry about that. But I was really embarrassed upon realizing that. And desperate times call for desperate measures. But regardless, we're back now. I said I was going to be streaming a bit more regularly. And, well, I figured, well... I was having trouble focusing earlier today. But what helps me focus is live streaming. Because that way, knowing that someone could be here watching me and expecting me to be drawing. So I figured I might as well stream it, even though probably no one's going to really watch, but whatever. Right now we're doing the line shading stuff. I think I want the light to be coming in from this direction here. So that's the plan. I might change up her mouth a bit too, since it looks bad.
Скажи мне, леди, ты одинок?
Чего?
Я спрашиваю тебя, ты одинок?
Не знаю. Да, наверное.
Yeah, this is better.
Ну, наверное, потому что я физически не очень мощный. Это во-первых. Но во-вторых, я какой-то хлипкий нравственный, идеал. От этого, наверное, со мной не очень интересно дружить.
Я тебе буду другом, леди.
Хорошо, спасибо тебе.
I hope everyone here is having a good day. Yes, today was a bit slow. So far all I've really done is apply for more jobs, and that's about it. And I want to get this commission done today. Oh, hello! Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're having a good day. I'm just kind of chilling. Yeah, I changed it to post-punk. Because, well, punk was kind of a generic name. And I was worried that people looking me up wouldn't find me. And, well, changing it to post-punk probably won't help with that, because it's still a genre of music, but who knows? Who knows? Yeah, I'm hoping to get this. Well, not hoping. I'm going. There's not much left for this commission to do today. I have to work on some other commissions afterwards. Gotta make the money. That's the world we live in requires it. I'm gonna be swiping colors from. Actually, no, I need to finish the line. Did I finish the line shooting? I'm very glad you liked it. I have another one, in the early stages of work. I have another one in the conceptual phases. In the conceptual phase. I want to make another one soon. I'm really happy that you liked it. It means a lot to me. I was really worried that people, weren't going to like it because it was very sad. But I'm glad that's not the case. It feels kind of strange thinking about that, one second, chat keeps disconnecting. Why is he doing that? 1 second, I'm going to replace that quickly. Properties. This should fix that issue. Perfect. Yes, the next one will be about Madoka Magica still. I'm debating if I want it to continue the story of Coffee God and Cigarettes, or if I want it to do something different. Because I have an idea for how I can continue Coffee God and Cigarettes, but I don't know if I should. But I have an idea that could be cool, I think. If I did make a sequel, it would follow Kyoko and Mami a lot more as they try to process what Homura did. I'd want there to be some sort of argument scene at a funeral for Homura. That could be kind of really cool, I feel like. Homura would basically be... I don't know if I'm going to make a second one that'll be a sequel to Coffee God and Cigarettes. I might do something different. Because I don't want to take away from the impact that Homura's suicide had. Since, to me, I want what Homura did to have impact. I don't want it to be like something that they just go back from or something. I want it to... It's hard to put into words what I really, like, truly want from it. But I have some ideas, I feel like, that could continue the story. But at the moment, it's all in the concept phases. I do have some other ideas for Dojin that are unrelated. Like a cute, vampire Maruhomu thing. Because I really like Vampire Yuri. I really like Vampire Yuri. So I feel like, writing something like that could be really fun to do. Plus, at the moment, I'm also working on a game. So I want to finish that before I start working on another Dojin. At least before I start, like, fully working on it. But the game shouldn't take too long, hopefully. A demo for the game is actually already out. I recommend, it's a lot of fun. If you ever have any, like, questions about the process of writing Dojin, feel free to reach out and ask me questions on, like, Discord or something, or messaging me about, like, questions about production of doujin and manga. I'd be happy to give any advice I can about my experience writing it. Oh, I just realized I forgot this bit here. Yeah, writing doujin was a very, very rewarding experience, and I'm very happy I got to. And that so many people enjoyed Coffee God and Cigarettes. I actually still have 7 physical copies of it left for people who want. No, it's okay. Nothing to be sorry about. Nothing to be sorry about. I still have 7 copies of Coffee God and Cigarettes left for people who want to buy them. Okay, I'll talk to you later then. Stay safe. And have a nice day. Let's see, this should go like this. Oh, this is gonna look really nice once the shading is done. I hope. Despite this being a commission, I still want to make something special, you know? I like making stuff that people enjoy. Hopefully one day I'll be able to do it as a living. That would make me as happy as could be. As happy as could be to be able to just make my art for a living. I often dream about it a lot, like fantasizing about how nice it would be to be able to do this for a living. I know it's unlikely to ever happen. I say to the one viewer in chat. I'm just grateful for what I have. But how hard it's been for me to find jobs. I tried daily searching for jobs without any really success. This feels like the only really progress I've made towards doing something with my life. I guess. So hopefully one day I'll be able to, you know, be able to create full-time. Will it ever happen? Probably not. But it's a nice thing to daydream about and to motivate me. thinking maybe this next thing I make will be the thing that blows up, that lets me do this for a living. I know it's not going to happen, but there's always that thought at the back of my mind. I try not to feed that thought too much, since I don't want to get my hopes up. But whenever I work on a big project, there's always that thought. Like when I was making coffee on cigarettes, it's nice to think about, but I doubt it will ever happen. Oh, welcome back. Like whenever I make some big project, there's always that thought at the back of my mind, like what if this blows up? But I try not to feed that thought, just because I know it's not going to happen. I've made a lot of big projects and none of them have really gone anywhere. But that's okay. As long as some people enjoy them, then I'm happy. Would I like it if more people saw my stuff? Definitely, but I'm grateful that I have at least an audience who like some degree of an audience, you know? You have to be grateful for what you have. And I hope that I don't come across as ungrateful. Because I'm very, very grateful for everything that I have. The fact that I can just post the video and people will see it, even if it's just some shit post, I guess. But I do have a serious video in the works. Welcome back. Oh, she-they, preferably, but... yeah, she-they. Thank you for asking, I appreciate it. A lot of people don't really care about asking, and that's okay. It won't ruin my day if someone doesn't respect them. It's just, I kind of expect that not to happen at this point, but it doesn't really bother me if people don't really respect them. That's okay though. I'm just along for the ride. Again, no, thank you for asking. I'm very grateful. That makes me... I'm not really worried about people liking it. Well, there's always going to be some degree of worry. But I'm more so just like... I'm trying to put this into words properly. I'm grateful that people enjoy what I work on. I always want to make something that, like, makes people, like, think or feel something or cry or be happy. Like, when people told me that coffee and cigarettes made them cry, that made me really happy to... I know it sounds weird, so that made me happy that my work made someone cry. But just knowing that my manga was able to emotionally impact someone as much as possible. He gotcha. Thank you. Just knowing my manga was enough to impact people like that made me really happy. I could probably go with a bit of a darker shade than this. Let's try out this. Well, this is perfect. I like being able to tell stories and for those stories to have impact on people. Whether that's making, them being happy or having it be a story that makes them sad for a couple days, like Coffee God and Cigarettes. Just knowing that I can create stuff that has that impact on people makes me very grateful. I'm sure that, if anyone really puts their heart into it, they could do the same. And if anyone ever has any questions about, like, making Dojin or making content, I'm more than happy to. But that's okay. That's okay. Your English is really good. If you ever have any questions about what I mean, feel free to ask, and I'd be happy to try to provide context or make things a bit easier. Learning, I always have a lot of respect for people who, like, learn languages. I'm learning Japanese. I've been learning it for about 2.5 years now. 私の日本語はちょっとだ。しかし日本語は難しいと面白い。日本語は勉強したいます。I butchered that last bit, but I've been at it for about 2.5 years now. I try to practice daily, but sometimes stuff gets in the way. So I have a lot of respect for anyone who's like learning languages, because I understand that it's a really hard process to do. I have nothing but respect and admiration for people who are learning languages, aren't their first in speaking those languages. Because that takes a lot of effort and hard work and dedication. After yeah, it's been really difficult. I'm better at, like, reading and writing Japanese than I am at vocally speaking it. But I've been making progress and doing my best. I think after Japanese, I want to either do, after Japanese, I either want to do Vietnamese, or I might give Russian another try. I tried to do Russian a couple years ago, but I didn't really have, like, a goal in mind. And I was using Duolingo, and I don't like Duolingo at all. Oh, that's cool. Russian is one of my favorite sounding languages. I love Russian music, and I think the language sounds really, really pretty. Like, Perramotka is one of my, like, favorite bands. I really enjoy their music. OGL is a really good, like, Russian band I really like. It's a really, really beautiful language. That makes me happy. I'm too embarrassed to try to say anything, like, in Russian, but it's been years since I've tried learning it. I didn't make it very far either, but I do eventually want to try it again. One day, maybe. Yeah, I think Russia is a very, very interesting, like, place with, like, language-wise and culturally. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, I need to shade this glove. Like, I don't know if you've seen the, have you seen the trailers for my Dojin? My opinion on French? It's an alright language. I speak very, very, very little basic French. Plus, well, since I'm Canadian, and Canada is a bilingual country, there's French on basically everything. Like a lot of our stuff has French on it, and we had to learn some French in school. I understand French Canadian is different than, like, French proper, but still, I think the language sounds nice. Yeah, especially since, well, there's also having to learn a whole new alphabet too, and well, with Japanese, that's even worse, because, like, with Cyrillic, you can, like, recognize some like, letters and such, but with Japanese, yeah, everything's just completely, like, foreign, you know? It's all just, it's an entirely new writing system. Well, with Cyrillic, there's some, like, recognizable writing and such, but Japanese, everything's just really different. Which makes kanji difficult, but I have hiragana and katakana memorized by heart, and I know about 250 to 300-ish kanji, which isn't, like, a lot, but I'm making progress. I use a couple of books to help me out. At some point, I want to make a video talking about, like, where to start learning Japanese and some basic parts about it. But I'm also worried that since I'm not, like, an expert at the language, that I'd give people advice that wouldn't be helpful. And the last thing I want to do is give, like, information that doesn't help or is, like, harmful. Because like, that sort of thing is, you know, like, the blind leading the blind. And I don't want to be responsible for someone giving up learning the language because of some information I gave them that was wrong. But I do want to, like, inspire people to try learning it, because it's been a really fulfilling and, like, fun part of my life trying to learn it. I wish there were classes for it nearby me, but the closest class for it is in London. Not England, not England. There's a city here in Canada called London. And there are Japanese courses there. But London is a 2-hour drive away from me, so I'm not going to drive 2 hours just to go to take a class every couple, like, days or something. That would just be so expensive. Oh, I like Momura a lot, yeah. But also Wraithar Komura. Wraithar Komura is really good. So is Devil Momura. I did a drawing a while ago of Devil Momura. Let me find that one. Yeah, I did this drawing of Devil Momura not too long ago. The kanji in the back read pet cat. Because well, Madoka's wish was, of course, to her first wish was to save a black cat named Amy, and well, Homura has black hair and such. So I wanted to do something kind of reminiscent of that. I'm glad. Yeah, I also like Wraithar Komura a lot. She's very stoic. Wraithar Komura. Oh, in Wraithar, Homura talks about how she had a lot of urges and desires to give up on life to go see Madoka early before, before her time. But she knew Madoka wouldn't be happy to see her, that she'd be sad to see her then. So she kept pushing forward even though she was miserable. And all she wanted was to be with Madoka. Yeah, Wraithar Komura is very stoic. Though she's also one of the saddest, I feel. Yeah, Devil Homura is very cool. I have a lot of opinions about her that a lot of people don't agree with, but I think Devil Homura is one of the most selfless versions of Homura. And I have a reason for believing this. Because a lot of people think that Devil Homura is selfish. And to some degree, every magical girl is selfish. After all, they made a wish that defies nature to go along with their will. You know? So every magical girl is selfish in some degree. But if Devil Homura truly wanted to possess Madoka and to have her for whatever she wanted, Devil Homura could have just manipulated Madoka's memories to make her think whatever Homura wanted her to. But she didn't. All she did was, remove her from her position as goddess, but kept the law of cycles intact. She didn't force Madoka to be anything other than a regular person. She could have manipulated her memories to make Madoka think whatever Homura wanted her to, that, that the two of them were really close or something, but she didn't do that. She's respectful of Madoka's, individuality. She just wants Madoka to be able to live a life, even if that means Homura isn't a part of it. Exactly. Because one of the arguments I see against Devil Homura a lot is that she's selfish for what she did. But every magical girl is selfish. They all made a wish that defies... They couldn't accept reality for one reason or another. And they made a wish that defies nature. to pursue something they wanted. So in that regard, every single magical girl is selfish. Does that mean they're evil? No, not at all. But to shun Homura for being selfish while ignoring like what she actually did, I feel is a disservice to her character. Because she could have made Madoka, like, think that she's hers. She could have made Madoka want to be around her all the time, but she didn't. All she did was make Madoka be able to live a normal life. She didn't remove the law of the cycles. The law of cycles is still functioning. She just removed Madoka from it. Because in the movie, there is lots of evidence that Madoka's position as a goddess is hurting her. Like, one second, there's this one scene where Madoka is reaching through a window to grab, to like, comfort Homura, and her arms are covered in scars. I'm trying to find this one specific, shot. Give me a moment. I'm looking for this one specific image. Yeah, okay, I found it. So, with this shot here from Rebellion of Madoka reaching through the window, her arms are covered in these scars. You see? Like, it is very clear that Madoka's position as a goddess is harming her. Because, well, Madoka, she does have a very self-sacrificing nature. She's always sacrificing what she wants to help other people. Which, of course, leads to her being unhappy and alone, and she isolates herself completely from all of humanity to take up this role. That's not fair to her. It's not fair at all. You know, like, that's incredibly unfair. Do I have Telegram? I do not. I'm sorry. I just made a Blue Skies account if you're interested in that, though. And I also have a Discord server for anyone to join. There's this one. This bit's from a doujin. So, one second. This is one bit from Requiem for Rebellion, where this is a doujin, but still. I think what Kyoko's saying in this holds a lot of weight to it. So, yes, you aren't being controlled, you knew she's a devil, and you still get close to Madoka, treating her like a friend. Why do you think she was a devil? Because, one second. Where was it? It's okay, I have Blue Sky, if you're interested in that. One second. One second. Yeah, so see, why do you think she's the devil? Because she called herself that? She had the laws of the universe however she saw fit, ruined its natural order for her own selfish desire. So that makes her the devil. In that case, we're all as good as devils ourselves. Those of us meant to die, never meant to recover, never meant to listen to, meant to become witches. we couldn't accept the rules of the universe, so we fought back against them and forced our own way. Isn't that what made us magical girls? How are we any different from devils than by your definition? We exactly, you know, like Kyoko's spitting facts there. Give me a moment. I can get my Blue Sky account. I'll see first if Blue Sky is banned there. Is Blue Sky banned?
Мы летаем в космос, но это начало. Вас ждут планеты и неизвестные миры. Вам и дальше штурмовать Вселенную. Вам, юным ленинцам, кому мы с радостью передадим будущем...
Yeah, Blue Sky is like Twitter, but it's not. Here, I'll post a link to my Blue Sky. 1 second. I'm just getting the link right now. Here is my Blue Sky. I don't know if that's banned where you are. Hopefully it's not. Yeah, hopefully it's not banned. Yeah, Requiem for Rebellion is one of my favorites. I really need to reread it at some point. Right now, I've been really busy reading other things, so... right now I've been reading I'm in Love with the Villainess. And I also want to start reading, Oyasumi Pan. Second, I want to see how I shaded wings in another drawing. There's no rush, it's okay. I could try making a telegram. How did I shade wings in this drawing? Alright, I see. I've been drawing for a long time now. I still don't think I'm, like, super good. I still think I'm, like, intermediate. It means a lot to me that you think I'm, like, really good. I know it's generic to say, but practice makes perfect. Like, if I go back to some of my older drawings, like here, let me open up my art folder. Here are some of my older drawings from, like, years ago, you know? Like, it took me a long time to get to where I am now. In my old drawings of Madoka, this was a storyboard for the Kiss video. But, like, it took me a long time to get to where I am now. A lot of practice and a lot of continually trying new things. Keep trying new things, even if it seems hard, because that's how you improve as an artist. If you stay doing the same thing over and over again, you're not going to get any better. You have to try new things. That's how someone gets better. So constantly try new things, try things to push your boundaries, you know? Thank you. I do my best. I really want to get as good as I can. At first I was a little bit worried about using this yellow to shade. But now I really think this looks really good. Well, take care. Have a nice day. I mean, never stay stagnant. Always try new things. Always try to push your boundaries. That's how you get better. I used to go to college for animation, and one day I'd like to go back when I have money to do so. I feel really sad that I didn't get to finish it. I'm really sad about that, but this is how life works sometimes. It makes me really anxious when I think about it. But if I just stay looking at all my failures, I'm not going to be able to look forward. One day I hope that my artwork will be enough to live off of. There's a lot of stuff I'm unhappy about with my own abilities, but if I just stay focused on that, I'm just gonna feel like shit all the time. Another important part about learning to draw is don't compare yourself to other artists, you know? Because you're just gonna be unhappy you're not on their skill level. And then you're just gonna be miserable about that. It takes time to get to where I'm at now. But you can do it with enough work, and I'm sure you can. It just takes time. Right, there we go. Plus, I'm drawing lots and 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 lots. I draw basically daily. Which is another reason, I guess, why I improve a lot. Since I don't really have a job at the moment, I take commissions, so I'm drawing basically all the time. Always trying to get better. To stay in one place is death, you know? You have to keep moving, keep trying new things. There's a lot of things I regret. And sometimes I cry about it. But I have to be grateful for what I have. And I am grateful. One day I hope I can do art and like sustain myself off of it. But right now I'm not well known enough, and I don't think I'm good enough to be able to fully make a living off of it yet. Maybe one day. I just have to keep trying. I have to keep trying. If I stop trying, then that's the end of it all, you know? As long as I'm trying, then maybe one day. As long as I'm trying. I don't know what to say now. I don't want to start just venting on stream. Because that's not very cool. But I'm doing what I can to make the most out of what I have. I'm not trying to be like, oh, woe is me, I have it so bad, you know, because other people have it worse. And I want to entertain people, you know? I want to entertain people. That makes me happy. Oh, this shading is looking really good. I wanna get some more of this like tannish color up on this wing here. Drawing wings is fun. It's really tough, but wings are so fucking cool. Wings are badass. Yeah, to stay stagnant, to remain the same is death. To improve, you gotta be trying new things all the time. New techniques, trying new things, trying new positions that you're to draw. Never just like ignore something because you don't like you think you're not good at it. You know, like I used to fucking hate drawing heads at a sideways perspective. I still do, but I keep at it because if I don't do it, I'm not gonna get any better. I go out of my way now to try to draw things I'm uncomfortable with attempting, so I can improve at it. That's how you get better. Like with this drawing, this foot here, at this perspective, just took me forever to get. Just like it took a couple hours to get it to look right. You're always trying new things, even if it's something small and subtle. Always trying new things. But yeah, that's. I know I keep repeating it over and over again, but it's the truth. Why was I pinged on Discord? Alright, there we go. Okay, so... Exactly. After this commission, I have more to do. So many commissions. Alright. Yeah, this wing is almost done. Almost. I'm getting there. And then I have to do the other wing. The wings never end. Right, is this one? Pop, pop. And even if, like, sometimes attempting new things doesn't work, you still tried, you know, you still learned something about it that you can take into your next attempt at it. So that's another thing. So even if an attempt didn't work out, take that knowledge into the next attempt, you know? Every failure is a learning opportunity. If you don't learn from those failures, well, they're just gonna happen again. And again, and again, and again. Until you learn from them. Alright, I forgot to shade the skin on her arm here and her hand. There we go. Hell yeah, I'm happy with how that looks. Alright, next thing. Oh, I should do the gun. Gun time. Pop, pop, pop. There. I should do the sock in her shoe too. And then I'll get the other wing once I'm at that part. And then once I'm done the next wing, I should do her eyes first too. And then once I'm done that, I'll do the wing, then look for anything I missed. Then I'll submit it to the person who paid for this drawing. Then I'll start on my next commission. There's the socks. Now for her shoes. Actually, I'm gonna get a little bit more. I feel like around here. A little bit more that shading. Shoe time. This bit down here, since it's like under part of the shoe, it's gonna be shaded, and the side of the shoe will be shaded.
видеокомпьютерных методов, созданной на Ижевском радиотелецентре.
Maybe. I want to look at my the reference picture real quickly. Alrighty. Let's see this. I get it. I think. Let's see. Bottom of shoe. Ba, 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 ba. This doesn't look right. I don't know if I should shade that much since it's like kind of. This bit of the drawing is still fucking getting me. It's still getting to me. Alright. Yeah, I'm still new to trying to draw it, like at this angle. So I'm still trying out something new. Like I said, gotta try new things all the time. Even if it's hard, gotta push through it. There we go. Now some of this. Shade this area. Then I'll do her eyes, then the wing, then look for anything that I've missed. Yeah, this is looking good. I'm happy with it. I'm curious. I want to look something up real quickly. This is cool. Alright. Answered that. Okay. Back to the drawing. I was just checking something. I was curious to see if there's any armor mods for Baldur's Gate, and there are, so that looks cool. I want to do a lot more of a modded playthrough in my next playthrough of Baldur's Gate. Right now... Since this eye is in the shade, bit darker. Alright, now to start with the actual eyes detailing. Actually, one second, I wanna... Alright, now... what I'll do is... I'm gonna switch my brushes for this real quickly. Let's go to my good old tried and true Yodi pen. My tried and true. My old reliable. That's the brush I use for coffee garden cigarettes. Now, we're going to do this. Bap, 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 bap. Now with this, I'm going to add a bit of shine to her eye. Perfect. I use one with the screen. I can actually show you it if you want to see my setup. 1 second. Give me a moment. One moment. So you can see there's the tablet. There's my hair. Hello. The monitor I see chat on. And there's my language practicing station. That's where I do all my language study. This is the tablet I use. It's a Wacom Cintiq DTK 1660. And the pen that I use. The grip is coming off, kind of, so I have to hold it on with tape. And then I use these gloves that help prevent carpal tunnel for actually drawing. This little sticker says all artists tend to be a bit weird. Yeah. Because it's true, all artists tend to be a bit weird. I started with one without a screen, though. And that took me a while to get used to. Alright, now to start with these wings. So let's start with some shade along here. I'm just gonna save because it's been a while. Big stretch. Big stretch. Stretching is an important part of drawing. That way your body isn't just rot. Both wrists and like for your body in general. It's important to do stretches. I have a routine of stretches that I do before bed every day. And I have one that I do for my wrist. I'll show you a good wrist stretch. So, this is my hand drawing it, so I like to just kind of push like this and hold it for like 30 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If it hurts, don't do it. Well, don't do it till it hurts. You're just doing it till you can feel it stretch. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Next I think I left this one, is just kind of rolling my wrist around. And use for 30 seconds. But I'm just demonstrating it. And then back on the glove goes. And that helps me keep my wrists and hand from getting sore while I draw. Since I kind of, you know, rely on my wrist and my hand to draw. You have to take good care of it, you know? It's like a mechanic, you know? A mechanic needs to maintain his tools. An artist needs to maintain their tools. I need to maintain my art. I take care of my art tablet. And my hand. Since my hand is required to, you know, draw. Any sort of person has to take care of the tools of their trade, you know? Otherwise, things break. That's why despite the fact that my pen is kind of falling apart, I use tape to hold it together because I try my best to take care of it to the best of my abilities. Because I'm using my pen every single day. Every day, just drawing and drawing and drawing. The stretches are also just because, you know, you're sitting all the time, you know? This is something that anyone who's on their computer a lot should do, you know? Because otherwise, like, I remember hearing stories with this like 23-year-old who sneezed too hard and like they sprained their fucking back. Like, that's the sort of shit that's gonna happen for people who like don't do their like stretches and such, you know? Like, you wonder why old people are in so much pain? It's because like during their life they didn't stretch enough. Well, not all the time, but like it helps prevent that pain if you do your stretching and such. Exactly. After hearing that story, I was like, no, I need to make sure I'm doing stretches like daily. It is. I don't mean to be scary about it. It's just like people gotta take care of themselves, you know? No matter what sort of job you do, your body is still a tool for that. And it's also a tool to be able to live your life, and everyone has to maintain their own tools, you know? I was using the wrong brush for shading. Oops. And people have to maintain their tools, be it their body, their mind, their actual physical tools. People have to take care of themselves. And that's something that took me a long time to learn. And even still now, I'm still learning that. But it's important. Exactly. Or even use it, but take care of it too. It's important. I'm not some like moral coach trying to tell people how they should and shouldn't live their life. Like, it's up to you what you do at the end of the day, you know? I'm not gonna judge. It's up to everyone what they do. I don't have all the answers to life. Some people in my Discord server seem to think otherwise, where they come to me with all their problems, and that stresses me out a lot. I had to add a rule to the Discord server, asking people not to just trauma dump on me. I don't know why, but people thought that like I was some figure of authority. I'm just some artist on the internet. Like, I can try to help with some things, especially if it's something that's happening in like my server or something. But like, at the end of the day, I'm just some artist. I can help people, you know, learn. I don't mind teaching people stuff about drawing. Like, I actually really enjoy that. I've applied for a couple of jobs as an art teacher before. I haven't got them, but I've tried. I think that'd be a really rewarding job to have. Maybe one day. I've applied for a bunch of jobs today, so hopefully I'll hear back from some of them. That'd be nice. I like helping people with art and teaching people art. That's the extent of like helping people I can really do. I ain't some sort of therapist, as some people seem to think otherwise. So I'm happy to help however I can. It's just, I don't understand what people see in me, I guess. Regardless, this is coming along. I think it's almost done. And then I'll look for anything I forgot to do. Fix anything up that I forgot. Send it to the person who paid for it. Make it the money. Maybe. You might be right with that. For a while I worked for Psych to Go, and I was just an animator, but people would always DM me, like, telling me their life stories and such, and like, I don't know. I was just some animator for them. I'm not the biggest fan of them. I actually quite don't like Psych to Go, but I worked for them for a while. You know, they paid me. So I did the drawing. I've worked for a couple of studios before. I've worked for Psych to Go as an animator, and I've worked for Synapse Productions as an animator on their adaptation of the graphic novel Yuki vs. Panda, which surprisingly had a little bit of Yuri. I was not expecting that, but that was neat. Though it was unrequited Yuri, but still, that was neat. I'll take what I can get. Alright, so now I'm just gonna do a bit of texturing. Bit of texturing. There we go. A bit here on the shirt too. Alright, now to look for anything I've missed. Oh, this bit here, the shirt cuff. There. Anything down here? What I could do, actually, I have an idea. I could... There. Oh! Did the skirt. Alright, I think we're good. So let's save. I'll get DMs up. All right. Thank you. I think that should be it for today. Thank you for coming to the stream. I hope you all I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm going to be ending the stream here for now, though. But feel free to message me in Discord or something, or reach out. I hope you folks have a wonderful, 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 wonderful rest of your day. All right. Take care now.